Hey everybody, I did some thrift store shopping today. Doug blew the crotch out of one of his 2 pairs of work pants, so I had to go to the store to get him a new pair. He goes through them pretty fast, so we don't pay full price for them. While I was up there, I noticed they had 3 bicycles, and one of them was pretty vintage and kind of like more of a collector item, and the other one was that collector one, they wanted like $35. The second one was kind of rough. It was like it might have had some issues, so I didn't want to mess with it. That one was 20, and then the other one was 25. And I called, I was talking to Doug about it, and he was like, just go ahead and get it. I was like, I only have $25. I don't even have the tax for it. I have exactly 25 on me. And so I went up and asked the lady that worked at this place. It's run by a Christian church or group or something. It's all religious, all of it. And I asked her if she could hold the bike if I gave her the initial $25, but I didn't have enough to cover the tax. I had to go to my husband's job and get some extra, like $2. And she just looked at me like she didn't want to do it. And she never responded, so I just waited and waited, and I finally went, okay. So I started digging in my purse, and I found a dollar bill. I found a bunch of change, and I was counting pennies out, and it come to $26.69. Well, I got all but 30 cents together, and I was still digging in every little nook and cranny in my bag. And the lady behind me, and this woman at the Enjoy place, the religious thrift store, the good Christians that wouldn't even let me slide on a couple of cents. Anyway, she just stood there waiting and said, it's well within your reach. You're almost there. You're almost there. I was like, yeah, I'm working on it. And there's a lady behind me, and she said, how much do you need, hon? And I went, oh, no. And the lady working there went, she needs 30 cents. I was like, Jesus, they'll get that money any way they can. Holy shit, I was having a little bit of self-pride there, I'll count my damn pennies. I'll go clean out my cup holders in the car. I'm not going to ask somebody for money or accept it from them. Like, that's just awful. So I don't even know that woman. But she gave it to her, and I gave her a big hug and thanked her, and the woman that works there, of course, she blessed me and all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, you've blessed me enough. You wouldn't even let me slide on 30 fucking cents. Total stranger had to give it to me. But I got my bike. When I hugged the woman, I was like, you just made my butt skinnier. Thank you so much. And she was like, what? So I was like, this is part of my workout I need to do, and I couldn't do it. I haven't had a bike since I was like 9, maybe 9 or 10. I just didn't have a need for one, I was grown. I thought I was. But then I need it now. It's an exercise thing. I have to have it. I'll put some video up of it probably tomorrow. It's too dark out really right now to get any good video. Okay. So I'm just going to take a video of it and show you guys the before. I'm probably going to do some riding around on it before I redo it, but I am going to redo it. I'm going to completely, take all the gears off, strip it down to just the frame, and probably replace a few of the components, but we're going to paint it. And I already know what I'm painting that motherfucker. I am painting it Wonder Woman design. It's going to have all the awesome, yes. Oh my God, I'm going to have a Wonder Woman bike. I can't have the Wonder Woman car because it's too expensive, but I have a Wonder Woman bike. And I will proudly ride that thing around. Yes, I will. In that way, you know what? If anybody steals that motherfucker, they can't say it's theirs. No, sir, they cannot. So, okay, so we got the bike. And then I left and went back to Doug's job and got more money and started looking for, I went back there to look for clothes for him. Went to a different thrift store that time. Yeah, went to a different thrift store. And I found paper jams. I don't know if you know what the paper jams are. Aaron's got a paper jams guitar. It's just like a cardboard guitar, but it's got all these little components in it, and you just, you pretend like you're playing, and it makes songs. He loves it. Then I found the paper jams drums. It's just a flat piece of cardboard, but the drums are, you just hit it. I gotta get a battery for it because it didn't work, so I think the battery's dead. And then I would show it, but it's in the car. It's hiding. I don't want him to see it because it's in such good shape. I'm going to give it to him for Christmas. I mean, he's 4. He's not going to know that it's not brand new. Then I go to another thrift store after I pick Doug up from work. We go back to, it was Enjoy, the same one that I got the bike from. We went back up there to look for him some clothes. And they had a Paper Jams Wawa box of some kind. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it went with the Paper Jams, so I got that shit. I'm going to have him an entire band when he's done. We were already talking about building them a little stage in their room so they could have a little rock show, him and Baby Jack. They seem to like it. Jack likes to sing. Okay, so I wear these utility type boots. They're like heavy insulated, and I wear them when I go out back to feed the animals, especially if it's dark or the grass has gotten tall. It'll protect me against being bit by a snake. It's got really good tread on the bottom, you know, just to keep my feet dry and keep me from falling on my ass. So when I take these, go to my knees. These go to my knees. And when I take these off, Baby Jack tries to step into them. They are taller than his hip. They go to his waist when he stands beside him. So of course they bunch down. He falls down. He can't wear them, but he tries all the time. So I found these at the thrift store. Oh God! Look, they're little versions of mine. And when I brought them in and he saw them, his eyes, oh my gosh, you would think he had just met his idol. I mean, he was in awe. He was in awe. They were so adorable, and he's been wearing them around ever since I got home. I put them right on him, and he has not taken them off until about 20 minutes ago. He got his foot hung up on some clothes in the bedroom, like some dirty clothes sitting on the edge of the wall, and he wiped the hell out. He saw me putting mine on tonight to go out and feed the dogs, and he walked over with his on and just looked at my feet, then looked up at me, and then touched my boot, and then looked down at his boot and said, with his binky in his mouth. He's still a binky baby. He will not spit that binky out. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Just wanted to tell you guys about the stuff that I got from the thrift store, and Baby Jack's little boots, and my bike. My bike. Oh, I'm going to go riding. I don't know when, but, you know, I'm going to go riding. I tried to go riding on it tonight in the backyard, and there's not enough air on the tires, and I was like, I'm not bending the rims, no. It's got a nice wide seat on it, too. That's obviously got to be there because, I mean, that's a no-brainer. My ass is fucking huge, so I need a nice big fat seat. It's a Roadmaster Mountain Fury. Mount Fury. The bike is, yeah, I don't know, Roadmaster Mount Fury, I think. But I'm happy with it. It's a good bike for now. I had a Cannondale. It was like a $1,200 bike. Someone gave me, just some random person gave to me when we went and bought a TV. No, we didn't. We bought a piano from them for our son. And he was like, oh, I have this bike that I can't ride anymore since I had my heart operation. You want it? I was like, sure. And he brings this bike out, and I'm thinking it's going to be a piece of shit. It was nice. I was like, wow, that's nice. So I get home, and I check it online. It's a Cannondale, and that particular one was going for $1,200 with those particular brakes and all this other shit it had going on. And I was like, what the hell? This guy just gave me a $1,200 bike. But Doug conveniently cleaned out his shed and left it outside of his shed. This was years ago. And it got rained on for about 2 months before I knew it was not in the shed. I thought it was stored safely in the shed. So Doug took care of that for me. No more Cannondale. I never got to ride it anyway. Never, not even one time did I ride that bike. But anyway, just kind of a rambly video about the stuff I got from the store, from the thrift store, and I really can't show it other stuff because it's hidden. But thanks for stopping by and listening to my shit. Hit the red button below and hang out with me some more. Everybody have a really good night. Bye.